project's about loving ourselves and culture identity.
This is a shirt that says, is brave, beautiful, black girl.
My project this semester is all about like, how do you radically love yourself? So imagine being 8 years old and you know that you are an entity that you can love. And for so long, students will say, or just people in general will be like, yes, I can love everything that is external, but never really truly themselves. Just imagine being 8 years old, deeply loving yourself and feeling so empowered with who you are. And it's not just about knowing yourself and your own story, but also being open to listen from the heart to other people's stories as well.
If you look at me, you might see my skin tone, my hair, my eyes, and my clothes. But if you really knew me, you wouldn't know that I love hamsters, cats, dogs, tacos, and fashion. A little bit about what I'm wearing is I am black and white. I am mixed, and I still feel like it's important to let people know that you are all those things you are.
Just building that like cultural competency, because learning big part of learning how to love yourself is unpacking all parts of your identity, and really getting to know yourself deeply. Because in my team we came across a quote, and I don't remember who it was from, but it said the first step to social justice is self-love. And so that was like the seed and the root for this project. And so we just started to unpack all these parts of our identity, so then we know that the things that we love are the things that empower us.
So this is my empowerment board. It's all of the stuff that I love. So I love fashion, I love perfumes, I love makeup, I love clothes, I love the nature, and I love Las Vegas. Well, if you tell your story, maybe you'll learn someone else's story.
People should know how you are, and people should know you for you. I feel like it's important because if you're going to be spending time with someone, you really need to know who they are and how they are.
A little bit ago, you were telling me about why everyone is wearing what they're wearing. Can you tell me the thought behind what you're wearing?
It's something that makes you feel powerful, brave, confident, special, unique, and amazing. It's all that in one outfit.
I did see that you were asking about their power outfits. Yeah. Because I saw that was a question. So actually what that came from was this idea of bringing your whole self to the classroom. And I really learned a lot from Laura Rendon. It's called Senti Pensante Pedagogy. And she really talks about how do we bring our body, mind, and spirit into the classroom, so your whole being. And there's this whole section on trusting your intuition and how your intuition has a place in academia. And so this is where the power outfit idea came from, was because when you wear something that you just feel so good in, that's your intuition and the sensations in your body saying, this is a yes. And so that, like, when you get that feeling that this is a yes, when you're wearing your power outfit, they just felt so confident and so brave, and like I said, told them on top of the world. And so how do we replicate that feeling and trusting your intuition to keep on saying yes, yes, yes when you have that feeling?
Well, I really like the color, and it made me feel really pretty, really brave, really special, and really strong and confident.
Oh, they were so proud of their work, and and a piece of it was, well, my parents haven't been able to go up to the classroom because of COVID, and so we said, well, why don't we bring the classroom down to them? And so that's why we had created this outdoor classroom and all of their altars. So exhibition is about taking pride in your work and being able to show it off to your community. And some of the reflection pieces that they were talking about with me was about how they knew the content and material so well that they could just talk about it. And yes, we did write out a script and we had this little book, but I teach them to speak from the heart. And that's, the box became their speaking points, and everything on the box was a point that they could talk about. And that's what I tell them. I was like, we want to be able to speak from the heart, because when you're doing a presentation, you're not going to want to be reading something off. You're going to want to know your material so well that you can just talk about it freely. And so, it took the whole semester to be able to prep them for that, but they didn't know that they were already doing this work. And what better to speak about than yourself?
My favorite thing about doing this project was the letter and the tree timeline, because I got to write about my story and the things that I love. Because I feel like that's important, because you can tell people about your culture that some people don't know. You can tell them a fact about your culture that they don't know, so then they get to know, so then they get to learn about your culture more.
So I think for me to see my kids be able to show up as their full selves and take such pride in who they are and where they come from and all of these parts of themselves was just such a moment of joy for me.